Jake stood at the bar, nursing his drink, watching Sarah laugh with her friends across the room. He had chatted with her a few times, and each encounter left him feeling a little more intrigued and a lot more confused. Despite his efforts, he could never quite gauge whether she was genuinely interested or just being friendly. The confusing mix of signals made him feel like he was in a psychological labyrinth with no clear way out. As he leaned against the cool metal of the bar, he overheard a couple of guys nearby. "Dude, she just doesn't vibe with you," one of them said, chuckling. "You should move on." A wave of frustration washed over Jake. He wanted to scream, "You don't know her like I do," but what did he really know? Each rejection made him second-guess himself even more. It was a classic dilemma. Fascination fighting against desperation. Suddenly, Jake noticed Sarah's gaze on him. The moment felt electric, but then she looked away, laughing with her friends again. That fleeting eye contact ignited a determination within him. Maybe the problem wasn't her, it was him. He recalled something he'd read. Women are drawn to confidence, not insecurity. That shift in mindset gave him pause. In a moment of clarity, Jake remembered a piece of advice he had overlooked amidst his worries. Instead of trying too hard to win her approval, perhaps the key was to demonstrate that he was already a catch. But how? His mind raced back to a conversation with his older brother, who had once said, "Women like to feel desired, but they also want to feel like they're the ones who have to work for it." Jake suddenly felt a surge of revelation. Instead of being on the defensive, maybe it was time to take control of the narrative, to present himself as someone who is selective, not desperate. With renewed purpose, he straightened up, smoothed his shirt, and made his way into the fray. No more playing it safe. He was ready to engage differently. Jake approached Sarah's group, his heart racing, but fueled by a newfound confidence. As he neared her table, he caught a glimpse of her profile, the smooth line of her jaw, the way her laughter seemed to light up the room. He felt a shift inside himself. Gaining perspective, he could see her in a different light. Not just an object of curiosity, but a person brimming with energy and charisma. Sarah glanced up just as Jake arrived, her smile momentarily faltering before blossoming again. It was subtle, but Jake could see it. A flicker of uncertainty in her eyes, a small step back in her posture that suggested she wasn't as certain about her composure as she first appeared. Did she sense a change in him? Did she feel that he wasn't chasing after her anymore? "Hey, Sarah. Mind if I crash your party for a moment?" he said with a relaxed grin. The tone was casual, but inside he felt empowered. "Sure, Jake. We were just talking about," she began. But before she could finish, one of her friends interrupted, dismissing him with a wave and a flirtatious comment directed at another guy. But this time, it didn't faze him. Jake chuckled lightly, glancing knowingly at Sarah. "Looks like I came at a bad time," he teased, the banter rolling off his tongue like an effortless charm. In that instant, something clicked in Sarah. She turned to face him directly, her energy shifting. He wasn't merely a pursuer. He was someone who held his ground, someone she had to engage with. Her laughter became genuine, a mix of surprise and delight, and he saw the sparkle in her eyes. That magnetic pull, it had changed. The air was charged with something new, a subtle power shift where he felt equal, not beneath her gaze. It was a realization that in this psychological game, confidence could inspire intrigue. From this moment, viewers can learn that self-assurance isn't just attractive. It can transform how others perceive you. When we present ourselves as secure, it shifts the dynamics of the relationship, allowing authentic connections to flourish. So, next time you feel unsure, remember Jake's journey. Embrace your worth and notice how others respond. Try this strategy in your own life and share your experiences. Like, comment, and subscribe to explore more insights on building authentic connections.